Judi Love is right here. She has been on a mouth-watering journey, sailing the Mediterranean for her very own, well, it's a food and travel series.
Yeah.
We cut the dough and
Look at that. Oh,
put
wow.
it on the
Look
bowl.
how light it is.
You do it.
Me?
No. Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Don't fray. Think your ex.
Yes! Hello, Mediterranean Sea. Oh, this is luscious.
Judi joins me now. Luscious is the word.
Luscious.
This is right up your street. You're getting to travel, you're getting to cook, you're getting to find out so much about all of these different places.
Eat a lot of good food, meet a lot of amazing people. I mean, it's going around the Mediterranean is one thing because it's such a beautiful country, it's such a beautiful island. The people are so fantastic. The culture, the traditions, and the food, you know, just so organic and so fresh and flavoursome. And then we went on this beautiful yacht on the Emerald Cruise, which was just fabulous to another level. So combining those two things together was beautiful, yeah.
Did you, I mean, it's difficult when you go to different places, but you went to a lot of places that maybe you wouldn't go to, places like Montenegro, where I think I've obviously heard about it, but I've never actually been there. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
but then you can tell me.
Absolutely gorgeous.
We can watch it.
You know, it was absolutely amazing. We met a lady there called Dolores, and, you know, we really looked at the food, the olives, the markets, and we went to a place called Cafalona, I think, which really stands out to me, because we met these ladies, which culturally for me, we'd call aunties. Yeah, there was like 5 of them, and they had this really like specialised like crochet, like knitting that they did, and it was quite an emotional moment for me because not only was I in this beautiful country and beautiful town, but I was sitting with these ladies who were carrying on a tradition for like hundreds of years, and it was made because they wanted women to have some independence and finding ways to make money in some of the hardest times. So to be there, take a picture of them, be in this building, this charity that was fighting for women's rights and giving them a space in society, it just meant so much.
No, of course. So we're getting the sort of travelogue.
Yes, definitely.
We're finding out about the food, and then you go and you cook as well.
So we go out in the day, we go to different locations. You might even see me in a bikini, not that you haven't seen me in a bikini.
You. Good for you.
I love that, in Parga, yeah. So we go out to different locations, to a specific place. So we was in like Cafalona, and we went to like 4 different places. And then we look at what their traditions, their foods are around there, and then we bring maybe some of the ingredients and some of the traditions and bring it back to the yacht later on in the evening, and then we cook from scratch, fresh, beautiful food. And I cast myself as a cook. I'm definitely
No, you're very good. When we saw you on MasterChef, you know what you're doing. You know your way down the kitchen, you do.
I mean, I know my way around the kitchen to find the fork and open the pot and have a good taste. That's
Absolutely,
what I said.
I'm with you there. But for you, this must be great because you learned a lot, didn't you?
Yeah,
but you learned an awful lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot from MasterChef, and I definitely learned a lot from this as well, because we was out with family members when we was going around Greece, and we got to see how they cooked food, what their ingredients are so fresh. You know, like the seasonings, you know, the olive oil, that they use olive oil for like to eat, for your skin, for your hair. There's so much different variety, and it's all organic. And then we use some of that in the food with ways that maybe I would cook my own cultural food, but without, you know, no disrespect, but just with actually embracing the culture in the Mediterranean. It was lovely.
Well, I mean, for goodness sake, that's what's so wonderful about food. You know, we want to eat all different things. Gosh, wouldn't it be boring if we just ate the same
I know.
all the time?
I'll tell you what was really amazing, though, what I learned on this Travelodge and Cooking show, is the traditions and how a lot of the people that I met, there was definitely this thing that filtered through regards to passing it on from grandparents and being in a mix of that history, you know, it was really, really, really beautiful, really.
Now, look, you're on a cruise, OK?
Yes.
And it's like, you know what cruises are like?
Yes.
How was the seasickness? Were you OK?
I mean, there was a few moments, but let me tell you something. On the Emerald Cruise, the staff was so amazing. I mean, like, there was nothing that I did want for. They were so great. And my crew were fantastic.
Good.
They were amazing. So that was fine. You know, the views takes all of that out of you, but you're on the cruise and
but what about the fact that you cannot be late?
Oh.
These, you know, you dock at some beautiful places, but you have to get back in time because they want They won't wait for you.
Lorraine, I keep it real with you. There was a few times we was running, okay? There was a few times the crew, you saw this group of British people just running, trying to get back on that boat. I mean, there was one time we had literally like 7 minutes, and I was like, no, she'll be fine, it's Judi Love. And they were like, we don't care who you are.
No, they wouldn't wait for the king.
We can't wait. And then we literally got on the queue, onto the cruise, we got on the ship. I was thinking, no, it can't be that tight. Literally, as they started to lift up the thing, it was like waving by.
Yeah.
It was within 1 minute.
So you managed it.
We just managed it.
Just in time. Now, obviously, you were there with the crew. Of course you were. But how would you feel? Because you said something that I thought was really interesting, which was you didn't mind going on holiday on your own.
Yeah, I have been on holiday a few times on my own. I feel like as a mum and a single mum, as a woman in society, I think there's so many things that we, we navigate through. We're always nurturing, as a woman working. There's so much things that we carry, and I think it's really important to find a space for yourself. Obviously, you're doing it safely, but I think it's really nice that you can go somewhere and you can really be still, get your favourite book, even if it just means you get to lie in or you just get to walk and take, a bit of a view. My sister came with me, and most of the day she was like, all the best, and she was out by herself.
Right.
And I think it's something really important. I would travel by myself, I would go cinema by myself, but definitely the solo trips I find fantastic. It's a real moment to just get some inner peace, some self-reflection, some time by yourself, to just build yourself back up, to come back to whatever it is that you are doing, whether you're a mum at home, which is a full-time job, whether you're like us on TV or doing a normal 9-to-5 job. I think it's important that you can find that space, you know?
I think you're absolutely right. Well, look, Judi Love's Culinary Cruise.
Yes,
it's today, right?
It's today.
Today at 2 o'clock on ITV1. I should be watching.
Thank you.
And of course, you're back on the Swimming Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Excellent.
Back on the Swimming
Fantastic.
Wednesday.
Thank you, Judy.
Thank you for having me.
Great to
Always
see
a
you.
pleasure being here with you,
love.
Lorraine.
Cheers.